A closed railroad crossing in the city of Northwood is leaving the community frustrated. According to the city administrator, Wells Road, where the crossing is located, is one of the busiest roads in the city. 13 Action News reporter Brianna Weaver has the details on why that section closed in the first place and the reason why it's taken so long to reopen.
5 days of work. That's how long Norfolk Southern planned to work on the railroad tracks on Wales Road. Now it's been closed for 8 days and is expected to be still closed for another 3 more.
This is probably the first extended, days, weeks-long closure that we've experienced at this crossing.
Northwood City Administrator Kevin Laughlin says he learned about the closure the morning of August 17th, the same day Norfolk Southern planned to start work on the railroad. I reached out to Norfolk Southern and they told me work on the track includes replacing rail, ties, stone, and asphalt. There was some changes that had occurred. We're not really aware of what those were. They had left the site, I believe, Wednesday of that week, and then they've come back so far this week. The railroad said the reason it's still closed is because of unexpected delays in equipment repair and mobilization. But the city administrator tells me finding an alternate route around this crossing isn't uncommon. This is a crossing that has, you typically see hour, 2 hour, 3 hour blockages. But this closure is causing some issues for the community, specifically for the Northwood School District's bus routes. I reached out to the superintendent, Jason Kozina, and he tells me, quote, the closure has impacted several of our routes since Wales Road is the major east-west artery through Northwood. The detour actually requires some of our buses to travel through neighboring communities, which has added time to routes that are already a little slower at the beginning of the school year, end quote. Laughlin says the city is actually working on a project to notify the community about any crossing closures in the area. When there is a stoppage or something like that, it would send out notices to several beacons that we'll have set up throughout the area, and as well as enable push notifications, texting, those sorts of things. Laughlin adds this notification system is expected to be up and running by mid to late September. As for the Wales Road crossing, Norfolk Southern says it should be open by Friday.